everyone, my name is Victoria. Welcome to my studio. In this very short video, I will show you how you can use digital coloring pages in Adobe Photoshop. So guys, let's rock and roll. I have opened this simple coloring page. By the way, you can download this coloring page from my Patreon website, and if you are my Patreon subscriber, you will have many more coloring pages you can download from the same Patreon website. So now let's look at my layers panel. Now I have only one layer, coloring page layer, and this layer is locked. What I will do, I will unlock this layer by simply clicking on a lock icon, just like that, and this layer is unlocked. Next step will be, I will create a new empty layer and I will reposition this layer behind my coloring page layer. And of course, I will rename this layer to the colors, just like that. Now, what I will do, I will select my coloring page layer one more time and I will switch blend mode to multiply. And after that, I will select my colors layer again. Next step is our brush. I will click on the brush tool to select this tool. Right click and I will select right now hard round brush, just like that. This brush is default Photoshop brush, so you don't have to go anywhere and you don't have to download anything. So I selected this brush. I hope you selected this brush as well. And now I will pick the color. I will use this bright blue color for my base color, just like that. After I selected my color, I will click OK and I will bring opacity of my brush to 100%. And now what I will do, I will increase the size of my brush and I will apply first a layer of color. And now guys, you see why I change blend mode for my coloring page to multiply. Now I can preview color below this layer, and also I can see my coloring page outline. This is awesome. This is very simple. What I'm doing, I'm increasing size of my brush to cover as much area as I can, just like that. When my brush comes to the edge of the coloring, this ornament, holiday ornament edge, I will bring size of my brush down and just like that. Look at this. I love coloring pages, guys. I worked with coloring pages all my childhood. The best gift for me was when my mom was bringing a new coloring page with new pencils. It was like, oh my god, entire world for me was in this book, and a smell of new coloring pages, coloring pencils were, oh my god. That's why I love working with coloring pages even now. What I'm doing now, I'm bringing size of my brush down to feel areas close to the edges of this part of my ornament, just like that. Of course, guys, the best way is to zoom in your document to some specific area to preview this area in a better way. So look at this. This is our ornament so far. Now I will create a new empty layer, just like that, above my first coloring layer. I will switch brush. Yes, guys, I will switch brush to soft round brush. Again, this brush is default Photoshop brush. You don't have to download any brush from anywhere. And I will choose lighter shade of same blue color. But at this time, I will bring opacity value for my brush to 25%. I will increase the size of my brush just like that, and I will add a few highlights to my ornament just like that. Again, guys, you can bring size of your brush up and down, depends on the area you are working on. And of course, you can always bring the up and down opacity value of your brush to add more highlights or less highlights to some part of your ornament, like I'm doing right now. I will bring size of my brush down and I will fill this area with more highlights, just like that. If you painted more than you wanted, simply switch to eraser tool and erase part of imperfections, just like that. Look at this. To make this holiday more 3D dimensional, I will create a new empty layer. I will switch to darker shade of the blue color, our original base layer color. I will switch to my brush tool and I will add a few splashes just like that. Look at this. And because, guys, you notice probably I created a new separate layer for this darker shade of blue color. Why? Because I can bring opacity of this layer down. I can change blend mode. I can adjust this layer in a way I like. What I did, I brought down opacity of this layer to about 55%, and I will add a little bit more shadows to this part. Because guys, if you will look around you at any object, you will see that any object around us reflects anything around it. So even our ornament will reflect some objects around it. So what I will do, I will create a new empty layer. I will switch color of my brush to, let's see, maybe to yellow, just like that, bright yellow. I will bring the opacity of my brush down to about 90% and I will increase size of my brush. And now what I will do, guys, I will add a few splashes of yellow color, just like that. And again, guys, you always can bring down opacity of this layer. You always can change blend mode of your layers. It's up to you. So what I will do, I will change blend mode to pink light and also bring down opacity of this layer to about 75 to 80s, not more. And now if you would like to add more reflection to the same layer, you can bring size of your brush down and add more splashes of a reflection, just like that. Now, guys, what I will do, I will create a new empty layer. I will bring opacity of my layer back to 100%. I will switch to bright yellow color, just like that. Maybe, a little bit gold color, just like that. I will bring size of my brush down. And of course, guys, I have created a new layer. And I will paint bottom of my ornament, just like that. Just like that, guys. Look at this. Nothing is too complicated. It's very simple. You can add less or more details to your ornament, to your coloring book. You can use less or more colors. Everything is up to you, guys. It's your creation. It's your art. What I'm doing, I'm applying gold color to bottom and top parts of my ornament, just like that. And for that, I'm bringing size of my brush up and down, depend on the areas I'm working on. Just like that. And now I will show you one trick. One very small but a very helpful trick. When I painted this areas of my ornament, let me zoom out to show you in a better way. When I painted bottom and top areas of my ornament with gold color, I would like to add a little bit more reflection to it, because this part of the ornament usually is made from bright metal. To do so, to add highlights without being very careful not to paint outside of those areas, I will lock all transparent areas in this layer. To do so, I will click on this icon, lock transparent pixels icon, and I locked all areas, transparent areas, not painted areas, in this layer. Now, if I will switch to white color example, I will bring a size of my opacity of my brush down. I will add a little bit more glossy effect to my top and bottom parts of this ornament. Look at this. Next step will be, I would like to add a little bit more details to this area. To do so, I will zoom in my document for better preview, and I will create a new empty layer. Now I will use silver color, a light shade of gray color, and just like that. Oh, opacity of my brush will be back to 100%. And just like that, I will paint these areas. Just like that. And again, guys, bring size of your brush up and down to make your painting easier. Don't think if you started with one size of your brush, you need to be stuck with the same size of your brush. No, you always can change size of your brush. You can change opacity value of your brush. You even can change brush at any time you like. You can use one brush, or you can use multiple brushes. It's up to you. And now I will switch to white color, and I will add a little bit more highlights to this very sparkly part of the ornament, just like that. And again, guys, you can use less, or you can add less on more details. Using same gray color, I will add a loop color to the loop of my ornament, just like that. And splash of white color will help me to add reflection to this loop, just like that. Look at this, guys, how beautiful is it? And now the last part is this ribbon. I will create a new empty layer. Of course, guys, I mentioned just a few seconds ago, we need to use different layers for different parts of the coloring book. For ribbon, I will use bright red color with same brush. Just like that. And I will bring size of my brush down. Just like that. If I paint it outside of my outline, I will erase it using eraser tool, and it's very easy to do because I'm using separate layers, just like that. Now the last step will be, I will switch back to my brush tool. I will bring opacity of my brush down to 31, and I will use darker shade of same red color, and I will add splash of different color, just like that. And again, if you painted applied more shadows or highlights than you wanted on the same layer, no problem. Simply switch color of your brush to the first color, just bright red color. Bring opacity of your brush down and paint up, just like that. And voila, you blended your colors perfectly. The last step will be, this step is optional, but I would like to show you. Create a new layer. Bring this layer below all other layers, just like that. Use any color you like, any color. I will use yellow color. No, I will use bright green color, just like that. Also, I will bring opacity of my brush down to 10. I will increase size of my brush, just like that. And I will apply a few splashes of this green color, just like that. And this is our coloring page. So what I will do now, I will select all layers, colored layers, and I will create a new group with all these layers. This is before and this is after. So guys, this is how easy and how relaxing to use digital coloring pages in Photoshop. I hope you will download this coloring page. I hope you will spend some part of your holiday just enjoying creating, creating something special. So guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for all your questions, for all your support. I cannot say thank you enough. And of course, if you have any questions, just ask. I'm here to help. Thank you so much. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I will see you later. Bye guys.